Hey everybody, it's Sean here with Trish,
Hey.
and we found our first American toad of the day. So this is a little guy, probably,
Say 2.
yeah, at least 2 years old. Very feisty, didn't really like me picking him up at first, but as I mentioned in other videos, we don't really handle amphibians unless we have to. I'm only doing it here just for educational purposes, and then I'll put them back down. But American toads are pretty common. We find them throughout most of North America, primarily like on the East Coast, all the way up through Michigan and then up into lower parts of Canada. There's a lot of myths about American toads. One of them is that they can give you warts. They can't give you warts. They do, however, have a couple big glands on the backs of their head where they can release a small toxin. This is pretty common for most toad species. It's nothing that can really hurt us though, unless you decide that you're going to try to lick this toad or eat it, which I definitely recommend that you don't do. But that's one of its primary defense mechanisms, is it has a bad flavor or bad taste. So when an animal tries grabbing it, it can kind of peeze on you, which is also kind of a deterrent. Taste and smells really bad, and then there's the toxins that they have, so those kind of coincide, and that is one of their main things to protect against predators. The other is that they have this awesome camouflage. See that he's bumpy, he's different shades of grays and browns. This helps him blend in with the dirt, with rocks. He also has some pretty good jumping ability. This allows him to scutter away pretty quick and jump underneath logs and branches. These guys are well, we call it an insectivore, but they're a carnivore, so mainly they're going to eat small bugs. They'll also eat things like small worms. Basically, a kind of a good rule of thumb with amphibians, and even kind of reptiles in general, is the amount of food that they can handle size-wise is going to be whatever the distance between their eyes is. So you see he's got about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of space in it, so he can actually handle some pretty large food. He's trying to turn around, get a good look at everybody. So we're going to go ahead and put him back down, but this is, whoo, he already decided he was going to get down. So this is a really cool species that you can find in your own backyard. A lot of times if you flip over logs or old bricks and rocks and things like that, you'll find these guys. They're great for gardens. They help keep them clear of a lot of pests and things like that. And because they do like to burrow, they can help aerate the soil, which helps the roots in all of your plants. So there's an American toad for you, and yeah, have fun out there.